Hello. Uh, I didn't feel like streaming this, but welcome to my Elite Four. Um, I have some guys in my party. I have heart scales I need. We're going to, uh, we're gonna go do some stuff before we jump into the E4. I'm stupid. Hold on. So the first thing we're gonna go do is go to Lava Ridge Town. We're gonna spend some heart scales. I'm gonna speed up through this part because I don't think it's that interesting. We're gonna buy 3 Protect TMs. We're gonna buy 1 Meteor Beam TM. We're gonna go to the Move Relearner at Fall Arbor. We're going to teach a very special move to a very special Pokemon. You might be thinking, oh, maybe it's like Metal Sound or like Torment or some weird thing. We're gonna teach Leer to King Gambit here. Now, you might be wondering, well, why do you need Leer on King Gambit? It's because this isn't actually the team. I know I've been talking about it a lot recently, but we're actually bringing some goats. We're bringing Iron Moth, Avalugg, Ludicolo, my goat. We're not bringing Tinkaton. We're not bringing Meowscarada. This is the full team. I really wanted to bring Ludicolo as it was kind of my meme pick that actually ended up being pretty good for my Run and Bun Elite Four. And I wanted to bring Avalugg because I love Avalugg. Not only design-wise, I just think it's so funny. But also, I wanted to use it in the Elite Four because this guy has just been an absolute freak during my entire run. Has literally saved so many fights. It's kind of disgusting how many fights it's saved. So we are going to get right into this. I'm gonna do a couple quick things that I can't do in here. Namely, you can't use the Move Tutor in Evergrande because it's a check, so you can't use it during E4. So here on Victory Road, I need to teach 1 tutor move. I think it's a Feather Badge. Is it Rain Badge? Yeah. I need to teach Icy Wind to Flutter Mane. We're gonna get rid of Mystical Fire. And I'm gonna give out a couple things. I'm gonna use the Calm Mint on Ludicolo. I don't remember why I did this, but in my prep I changed Pulse Nature to Clear Body. I think for some Eject Pack Mint or some Eject Pack like thing lead, or like Intimidate lead, whatever. But I have it in my prep that I changed it, so I'm gonna change it anyways. We're gonna give out some TMs. We're gonna teach Protect to Ludicolo over Surf. We're gonna teach Protect to Iron Moth over Morning Sun. We're gonna teach Protect to King Gambit. Now, we're getting rid of King Gambit's signature move, Kowtow Cleave. Which might look weird, but I promise you we don't need it. We're gonna teach Meteor Beam to Iron Moth. And we're going to teach 1 more move to Iron Moth. We're gonna find the Flamethrower TM. As you all know, a potent fire type is really key for the Elite Four. And Iron Moth, my Paradox, my past Paradox, excuse me, does just that. So let's see, Ludi's Calm, he has Protect. Pult just has what he has. Protect, protect, protect. Honestly, I'm gonna go buy another Protect TM and just teach it to Pult because why not? I'm so bad at menuing, excuse me. I was thinking about, like, I thought I needed this this last scale for something else, but I actually don't, and I'm realizing that I am not clicking like Dragon Darts on Pult like a single time, really, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like Lamau. Okay. I'm gonna make a state here just in case, because I'm like a Discord demon, whatever. Calm Ludicolo with Protect. Dragapult is still modest. Iron Moth is still mild. King Gambit has Leer and Protect. Fluttermane has Icy Wind, and Avalugg is still Avalugg. Alright. We're gonna go in. I'm also gonna speed through the fights prep because I don't want to deal with that. We're gonna start with Jasmine here. So we're gonna lead Fluttermane in slot 1 and King Gambit in slot 2. We're gonna give Fluttermane the Focus Sash item. We're gonna give King Gambit. My notes for this fight are so ass, dude. Are you serious? I don't actually have notes written for King Gambit. That's really awkward. Wait, why don't I have an item for King Gambit written? I did this a lot. I did almost all of this yesterday. Alright, well, he can just have the Citrus Berry. Iron Moth is actually gonna hold the Booster Energy. Pult is gonna hold the Eject Pack. Where's my battle items? Pult's gonna hold the Eject Pack. Avalugg is gonna hold the Rocky Helmet. And Ludicolo is gonna hold no item. I'm just gonna check one thing and then we'll get right into it. 69 plus 165. Or 69 plus 178. I did this math, but I'm double checking it. It's 247, yeah, okay. So let me just check. Fluttermane has the Focus Sash, Citrus, Booster Energy, Eject Pack, okay. I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna pre-burn my Iron Moth. I'm gonna pre-burn my Avalugg. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't want to pre-burn Avalugg. I'm gonna... Sorry, excuse me. I'm like menuing all over the place today. I'm gonna pre-burn Ludi and Pult as well, just in case. It shouldn't come up. I wrote down what door this is. Door 3. Alright. I'm gonna make a state in case if I got anything wrong. Let's get into it. So Jasmine has a scary lead with Sandy Shocks with the Booster Energy and Landorus Therian with the Focus Sash. So here, Sandy Shocks always sees kill into King Gambit with Earth Power. So Landorus is always going to hit Fluttermane. Stomping Tantrum doesn't always kill, but we're going to hold the Focus Sash anyways. King Gambit is going to switch to Ludicolo on Earth Power, guaranteed Earth Power. And Flutter's going to Icy Wind. This is a common strat. There's the Earth Power. We're gonna Icy Wind and Energy Ball the Sandy Shocks to kill. This always baits Metagross for Psychic Fangs and Togedemaru. Fluttermane is going to switch to Avalugg holding the Rocky Helmet, and Ludicolo is going to protect for 1 turn. Rocky Helmet's going to break the Sturdy. Now this should be always Nuzzle into Avalugg. We're going to go to Iron Moth, and Ludicolo on Psychic Fangs is going to switch to King Gambit. We're going to get the booster energy here. This is really important. Show me Nuzzle into Iron Moth. Perfect. So now, with the booster energy, Flamethrower kills Metagross. King Gambit is going to switch to Dragapult here. This is just for baiting purposes. We're going to kill Metagross here. Super Fang, as expected. Melmetal. This thing is the reason that you bring a fairy type, a fire type, excuse me. It's so strong. And we're going to kill it with Flamethrower. Dragapult is going to eject pack Draco here. Just to get out, we want to reposition. We want to reposition for the Raikou in the back. We're going to go back to King Gambit. We're just going to kill Melmetal. Alright. We're going to kill Togedemaru, and on this Aura Sphere, we're going to go to Pult. This is guaranteed Aura Sphere into King Gambit. Always. Perfect. Now, let me just check something. I'm at 134. If this was clicking a move into Iron Moth, it is Scald. We're going to protect for 1 turn. And we're just going to Shadow Ball. Dragapult, like, completely walls this thing. It's pretty crazy. Now this is always Scald. We're going to go to Ludicolo. And we're going to Shadow Ball. And now, at 94, if I did this correctly, it's always Thunderbolt into Ludicolo. This thing has Inner Focus. You can't use Fake Out on it. And we're going to kill this with 2 Shadow Balls into a Draco Meteor guaranteed. And that is Jasmine down. We're gonna do some fight prep here. I'm gonna be smart and take all the items because I don't want to forget anything. Alright, next fight we're doing is Janine. Fluttermane is gonna hold the Life Orb. God, I looked at this fight for so long, it's like burned into my brain. King Gambit's going to hold the Focus Sash. Iron Moth is going to hold the Power Herb. And spoiler alert, this thing isn't letting go of the Power Herb for a long time. Pult is going to hold the Dragon Gem. Ludicolo is going to hold the Eject Button, excuse me. And Avalugg is just going to get a Choppleberry. Where's my Chople? Alright. So, let me just check my slots for this lead real quick, and my pre-damage. Iron Moth needs to be at 235. Pult needs to be at 204. Sorry if you can hear background noise. And Pult needs to be in slot 1. Janine, I believe, is the first door. No, yeah, Janine is the first door. Let me just check my prep. Pult's at 204. Modest Nature, holding the Dragon Gem. Oh, one other thing I'm going to do while I'm here. I'm going to teach Protect to Fluttermane. We used Icy Wind. We're done with Icy Wind now. I'm going to make a state in case anything goes wrong. Let me just check one more time. Dragon Gem Modest, Life Orb, Power Herb with the Meteor Beam, Focus Sash, King Gambit with Protects, Sucker Punch, and Iron Head, Eject Button Ludicolo with the plus Special Defense to Nature, and Avalugg. Let's go into Janine. So this lead is Demon. It's loaded Dice Greninja with Water Shuriken, who also has Stealth Rocks, and a Focus Sash Glamora with the move Toxic Spikes and Toxic Degree. You either kill these leads, or you take hazards and you play with them. We just barely hit this benchmark for killing both, and when I mean just barely, I mean literally on a knife's edge we hit this roll. And this is why Modest Dragapult is so powerful. Dragapult's going to bait in Iron Jugulus for Dark Pulse. And Fluttermane is going to bait in Sneasler for Dire Claw. Dragapult is just going to switch into Iron Moth. And Fluttermane is going to switch into King Gambit. We're going to outspeed and kill the Iron Jugulus with Power Herb Meteor Beam. And King Gambit is going to protect on Guaranteed Drain Punch from Sneasler. The Mooth. I was going to say the Mooth is loose, but it's not because it's like the Moose, but whatever, fuck. Iron Moth is locked in. This is Naganadel Dragon Pulse, always. We are at 108. And the 8th roll is 120. That's why we had to pre-damage a bit. Iron Moth is going to switch to Fluttermane. And King Gambit is going to Iron Head the Sneasler. We're going to go down to Focus Sash here. Perfect. You're healing nothing, you stupid idiot. We're going to Iron Head to do a lot of chip damage. With the Life Orb, Dazzling Gleam kills Sneasler and does important chip to Naganadel. This is random move from Naganadel into Ludicolo. It's very likely, but it can't be Venoshock because King Gambit's a Steel type, and it can't be Sludge Wave because Sludge Wave has a check that it hits the partner. So this is actually only Dragon Pulse or U-turn, and with the Calm Nature, we never die to either crit. And we're going to eject out here. So Fluttermane's going to go first. Goodbye, Sneasler. And this is Dragon Pulse. We never died a max roll crit. And we're going to switch to Pult. Pult is pre-damage, just in case. Pult is pre-damage to always be dead to his Hisui Typhlosion Infernal Parade. We're going to click Life Orb, Dazzling Gleam, and Phantom Force. And it's going to try to hit Pult, and we're going to dodge. And Fluttermane just picks up the kill with Life Orb Shadow Ball. And that is Janine dead. Okay. Next is Misty. I'm going to do some prep. Okay, so King Gambit is in slot 1, and Fluttermane, I need to give Fluttermane the Life Orb back. But I just want to make sure I'm taking the items so I don't lose it. Fluttermane needs to be at 100 HP, exactly. Iron Moth needs the Power Herb. Dragapult needs the eject pack. Ludicolo needs the assault vest. And I'm gonna give Kingambit the black glasses. I was back and forth a bit on the Kingambit item here, but ultimately I think it's fine. No, I'm gonna go Citrus Berry. No, I'm gonna go black glasses. It doesn't really matter. There's like some weird diverging endgame line. We're gonna use another mint here. We're gonna naive mint Dragapult. Okay. I'm just checking my notes. Misty is the second door. Kingambit with these moves. Fluttermane with the Life Orb at 100 HP. Sorry, I'm like so nervous. I'm like checking all my stuff. Okay, 100 HP, yes. Iron Moth with the Power Herb. Dragapult with the Eject Pack, Naive Nature. And Ludicolo with the Assault Vest. With Protect, which you can't click, but you can click Fake Out, which is important. Alright. We're going to make a state in case something goes wrong, but I've looked at this for so long. This cook is so fun. I'm really excited to share it. This Iron Bundle, thankfully, boosts its special attack and not its speed with booster energy. This means that my Fluttermane with Timid Nature is faster, and this Dragonite is extremely bulky. It has leftovers and multiscale. So, like, if you fake out to break the multiscale, like, the multiscale will just come back. It's really annoying. Kingambit's going to click Leer. And Fluttermane is going to outspeed and kill the Iron Bundle with Life Orb Moonblast. We're pre-damaged to be in range of Freeze Dry, so that way Dragonite targets Kingambit, and Kingambit just eats the moves alive. Absolutely takes it like a champ. We're going to lower Dragonite's defense by 1 stage. This baits in Zeraora. Now this is actually a cross-targeting, because Dragonite sees kill into Fluttermane, and Zeraora sees kill into both, but Zeraora is going to go for Kingambit because Dragonite sees kill into Fluttermane. Kingambit's going to protect, and Fluttermane is going to go... Excuse my fucking inputs again. Is going to go to huge Avalugg. The beast of this fight. Enables the whole cook. This is Aquatail, that's fine. Kingambit now is going to go to Dragapult. And Avalugg is going to Icicle Crash Zeraora for some chip damage. This importantly always puts it in correct range, but never kills with Maxroll Crit. Now, neither sees kill. So the only kill seen right now is Dragonite into Dragapult, so it's going to attack it. Dragapult with the Naive Mint outspeeds and always kills Zeraora. And Avalugg, when Dragonite is at -1 defense through the multiscale, this always kills. And we're going to go to Kingambit to eat this Dragon Claw. It's important that it's Kingambit and not Fluttermane for baiting purposes. We're going to go to Kingambit here. We're going to eat this Dragon Claw. Perfect. And this just kills. And setting up this double kill was very important for me because I needed to have a consistent way to deal with this Togekiss. This Togekiss is a demon. It has Aerialate, Tri-Attack, Hyper Voice. It does so much damage. But into Kingambit, it's always clicking Fire Blast. Importantly to note, it's pretty much always clicking Fire Blast, even if Kingambit gets crit by Aquatail and Dragon Claw, which I think is silly. But that's kind of why I was back and forth on Citrus, but double Maxroll Crit is fake. Kingambit's going to switch to Iron Moth and Fire Blast, and this Avalugg We're going to protect for a turn on Manaphy. Manaphy's guaranteed to Scald Avalugg this turn. I guess it could technically be Energy Ball depending on the rolls, but... Okay, Fire Blast missing is a little awkward, but we can work with it. I have lines prepped. We're going to Power Herb Meteor Beam the Togekiss. My Iron Moth came with the juice. It came mild. It came with 25 special attack. We just kill and outspeed. This only works with plus special attack nature. We're going to Meteor Beam, and Avalugg is going to switch to Ludicolo on what is Scald from Manaphy. Perfect. Ludicolo is supposed to be pre-burned, but I made a mistake there. That's fine, though. Alright. So, the issue here is that, like, because Fire Blast missed, Iron Moth isn't actually in range of Starmie Psychic. But it's okay, because we're just gonna go for the guaranteed play that I prepped here of Fake Out and excuse me, sorry, I'm stuttering. Fake Out and Energy Ball into the Manaphy. Or Protect and Energy Ball into the Manaphy. This is fine. We're holding the Assault Vest. The drop is a little annoying. Okay, the double up is really annoying. I can't lie. That is a huge bitch. I didn't even know it could do that. That is crazy. Okay, I'm steering. I haven't seen... I just didn't expect... I never think that Lucid AI will double ever. That's so crazy. Okay, sorry. Ludicolo's at 88. So Starmie is always clicking Psychic into Ludicolo this turn. And Manaphy is always clicking Scald into Iron Moth. I know this is stupid. Iron Moth never lives Scald crit, right? Okay, that's fine. Alright. We're gonna go to Pult on the Scald. And on the Psychic, we're gonna go to King Gambit. This is risky. We might... this is really horrible, actually. Okay. So Pult is at 211. And King Gambit is at 169. King Gambit's actually out of kill range. They're both out of kill range. Okay, I just have to go for this. If this goes wrong, it is what it is. I tried. Oh, Manaphy protects. That's huge. Because Pultie's fast kill into it, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't think this could happen, so I'm, like, nervous about it. And now Sucker Punch plus Phantom Force just kills. Okay. Jeez, sorry. That was, wow. I didn't think that could happen, but I looked at the endgame position, and I looked at, like, 10 diverging patterns, and I knew that I never lost. But to see them double up into Ludi and get the Psychic drop was very scary, to be honest with you. Okay. The last Elite Four member we're doing is Whitney. Let me just check my lead slots real quick. Oh my god, there's crazy construction going on right now behind me. I'm so sorry. Alright. I'm just gonna do items real quick. King Gambit wants the Figgy Berry. Let me just check that, like, Figgy Berry doesn't confuse me. I didn't actually... Figgy Berry does not confuse me, okay. Fluttermane, still holding the Life Orb. Iron Moth, still holding the Power Herb. Dragapult needs the, what does Dragapult need? Dragapult doesn't actually need anything for this fight. It's not hitting the field. Ludicolo is going to have the Eject Pack here. Where's battle items? Ludicolo's going to have the Eject Pack here, and Avalugg is going to have the Eject Button. This is like a Flannery Jim-esque cook. I also need to serious mint my Iron Moth. I know I've been talking up the Actually, I wonder if I can go modest. I'm gonna check a calc real quick. It doesn't matter, but if I can stay modest, it would be cool. So I can stay. Yeah, I can go modest. Fuck it. I didn't think about doing this, but this is funny. I could serious mint here. We just need to get rid of minus defense nature, basically. Whitney is the fourth. Well, I mean, I've done all three others, so whatever. Okay. I also need to use one more TM here. I need to use the... Where is it? Where is it? I need to use the Thunderbolt TM on Fluttermane. Fluttermane is done clicking Protect. It clicked Protect. It is absolutely not protecting on this fight. We're gonna get rid of it. So, we're actually gonna lead Ludicolo here. I'll explain this in a second. Well, you'll see in a second, I guess. I'll like give Dragapult, like, I don't know, what should I give Dragapult? Dragapult can hold the Electrizer, sure, whatever. Let me just check my stuff. Ludi with the Eject Pack, Fluttermane with the Life Orb, with Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, Moonblast. Power Herb, Iron Moth, Eject Button, Avalugg. Okay. Sorry, I'm so paranoid that something's wrong, but I know that nothing's wrong, but I'm so paranoid. I don't need to pre-damage or anything. No, I'm good. I make a state in case if I fucked up the prep. I'm so nervous. So the Staraptor has an Intim on lead. Oh, I'm speeding up. I'm so sorry. Staraptor has Intim on lead. We want to lead Kingambit without the Intim, so we're going to burn the Eject Pack to get Kingambit in diagonal of Sylveon. Staraptor sees kill with Flying Gem Acrobatics into Fluttermane. And for a reason, my understanding here is that, so Sylveon is always protecting on this turn. I believe it's always protecting because Kingambit like sees a kill into it and it doesn't see a kill into Kingambit, and also like it like gets like the speed check from Fluttermane or something. We're gonna kill the Staraptor with Life Orb, Thunderbolt, and Sylveon's gonna protect. After I take a Life Orb, Fluttermane is always dead to either Darkest Lariat or Blaze Kick from Incineroar. So Sylveon is always clicking move into Kingambit here. We held a Figgy Berry. So basically what happens here is it's always Mystical Fire. Mystical Fire non-crit doesn't put us into the bad range, and Mystical Fire crit always procs our Pinch Berry, taking us out of the range. Fluttermane is going to go hard Iron Moth here. Iron Moth never dies when you remove the minus defense nature. It never dies to max roll Darkest Lariat crit. It's Blaze Kick. Okay. Well, that prep was useless. All right. And we're gonna Iron Head here. This is Beware. Kingambit is gonna switch to Eject Button Avalugg, and Iron Moth is gonna protect. Perfect. The risk there, the reason why I needed Pinch Berry is because Kingambit was sometimes in range. Before, in a previous line, Kingambit was sometimes in range of Fire Spin from Incineroar, which can miss and doesn't proc the Eject Button, and that's horrible. But we're just going to go to Fluttermane here, and if you know anything about Fluttermane on Whitney, it's about to go crazy. We're just going to Moonblast this guy, and we're going to outspeed and kill the Incineroar with Meteor Beam with the Power Herb. Important to note, Iron Moth, after taking a hit from Incineroar, even if it's a minimum roll Blaze Kick, is always in range of Monkey Dory Psychic. Always. This means it's never... And it can't fake out Fluttermane anyways, but just a cute note. Let me just check this so I can confirm. Iron Moth is at 191. Oh, it's... Yeah, 228. See? Perfect. Iron Valiant, it doesn't matter what it does here because we're going to outspeed and kill it with Moonblast. And Iron Moth is just going to protect here. Goodbye, Iron Valiant. So, a funny thing about this Monkey Dory, it only has Psychic and Poison moves. So even if it were to click a different move into Iron Moth, it just can't hurt King Gambit. But this is always Psychic into the Dark type. We're going to put this thing down to Sash with Shadow Ball. This is Psychic. And we just kill. And that is Whitney defeated. Ooh, alright. Sorry, this line was haunting me. I stayed up till 4 a.m. thinking about it. I'm like actually garbage. I don't know. So I'm gonna prep Champ real quick. Iron Moth is gonna finally get rid of the Power Herb, and we're gonna give it the Charcoal. Dragapult is gonna get the Dragon Gem one more time, reminiscent of my strategy for Wallace, where I sacked Latios to Dragon Gem Draco Meteor. King Gambit is gonna hold the Life Orb. You guys probably know what's coming. I'm gonna like give Fluttermane like the Assault Vest. I'm gonna like, just in case, I'll like give the Eject Button and the Focus Sash here, but they shouldn't come into play. Let's walk up to the champ. Champion May. No one's beaten her, apparently, since she came through these doors, whatever. This is a single battle. And the lead is Koraidon, who sets up the Sun with Orichalcum Pulse. This thing is holding a Habanberry, which reduces Dragon-type damage, but it has a quad weakness to Fairy, and Fluttermane's just going to nuke this guy. We always bait Baxcalibur Icicle Crash, because my Fluttermane has a defense IV of 6, which is actually very good for me here. I can just go to Iron Moth on this Icicle Crash. And in the Sun, with Charcoal, Overheat kills this Baxcalibur. This thing is really demon. It has Glaive Rush Ice Shard combo. It has a weakness policy. We don't care. We never die to double crit, and we're just gonna kill. This baits Latios Mist Ball. Exactly. We're gonna go to King Gambit on the Psychic type move. With the Life Orb, Sucker Punch kills Latios. This is Blaziken. It is either clicking Close Combat or Blaze Kick. We're going to go to hard Dragapult here. Important to note, Dragapult outspeeds this thing after a speed boost. We're Naive Minted. We never die to Blaze Kick crit. And we're going to send Dragapult off with the bang. This guy was honestly fucking incredible. I don't know if I could have beaten Flannery without it. I don't know if I could have beaten some VR trainers without it. It was incredible for this Elite Four. So good. We're going to go back to Gambit. We're going to clean this up with Sucker Punch. And you... I mean... the rest is history. This is going to bait out Fluttermane, because it sees a fast kill. But what it doesn't see is my Sucker Punch has priority. This thing can flinch me. It doesn't matter. King Gambit's done its job. If it cleans up here, it's cool. If not... Okay, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter what happens here. Alright. We get some chip down. And Fluttermane comes in. We're holding the Assault Vest. We never lose this 1v1. But actually, in this instance, King Gambit got enough chip off to where Moonblast just kills Galarian Moltres. And that is the Lucid Elite Four. I mean, honestly, I calced all this in the past 24 hours, but it's here the League Champions are honored. Honestly, it just feels so cool. Like, Run and Bun was my first difficulty hack, but this game has so much love, and it's so fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And I might run it up again. Maybe not even New Game Plus. I just might run up another run of this game. It was so much fun. Ludicolo, man, the GOAT. Iron Moth, we got the data, the calcs. I mean, what can I say? Speaking of calcs, shout out to all the Lucid people, whether it's in VC who answer questions for me, like Bernie, Charlie, etc. A special shout out to Garbage, who gave me a couple ideas for Elite Four stuff. He actually mentioned Choppleberry Avalugg in passing once as a joke. But I took it and ran with it. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching. This was a blast. I really feel like this game has clicked with me in a great way. I enjoyed it so much. And that Elite Four, getting to dunk on it is honestly a really fun experience. And those calcs like took me a while. I could have brought Tinkaton, I could have brought Meowscarada, I could have brought other goats. I have Tapu Fini, Tapu Koko. You know, I was looking at other cool guys, but I really wanted to bring... Ludicolo happened to fit the grass type role and the fake out role. And Avalugg is just like... Dude, the Misty Cook, setting up that double kill was so important for me for the positioning, so... It wasn't even troll, to be honest. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. I know I could have streamed this. I honestly just have a lot going on, and I didn't want to have to deal with the stress of chat or something. I don't know. I'm gonna stop the recording, but thank you all again for watching. Thanks for everyone who's helped me. Thanks to the pod for supporting me, and peace.